Today we're driving across Idaho and into Wyoming through frigid temps for one very special reason. But first, a little backstory. A couple of years ago, we brought home a beautiful, long yearling quarter horse filly we named Timber. She was destined to be the leader of our little mountain herd of mules. From the beginning, she was special. As she grew, Timber joined us on many adventures, exploring new places and learning the ropes. But something was off. Timber had a hard time keeping her balance and seemed unusually clumsy. When she fell ill with impaction colic, we thought we might lose her, but she pulled through. Still, the challenges didn't end there. The older Timber got, the more we noticed she just didn't feel well. While the other horses played, she stood apart. Her coordination worsened and she developed shifting lamenesses. We were in and out of the vet's office, searching for answers. After months of blood work, genetic testing, and consultations, our local vet gave us a diagnosis: Wobblers Syndrome. It's a progressive neurological condition that affects balance and coordination. We learned Timber had likely been living with this since she was very young, and there was no cure. Even with surgery, her coordination would lead to paralysis. Timber's condition caused her pain and made her unsafe to ride. She could and would eventually fall and injure herself or a rider. We knew we had to make the toughest decision of all, to end her suffering. In the weeks that followed her diagnosis, my friend Haley reached out about a filly for sale. She was closely related to Haley's trusted mountain horses and would have been a perfect fit for our little herd. But with Timber's loss still so fresh, we just couldn't move forward, and the filly went to live with another friend of ours. Then, about a month later, a different filly appeared for sale online. She looked so much like the one Haley had mentioned that I called to confirm, and she was in fact from the same breeder. The original sale had fallen through, leaving her available again. Jason wasn't sure if we were ready after losing Timber, but I had a feeling about this filly. She had the potential to be a strong, safe partner for Jason in the mountains. After a few days of thought, we made the call. We were heading out of town for a whitetail hunt over the holidays with our family, but the seller agreed that she would hold her for us until we got back. As the days passed, the sadness from losing Timber was slowly replaced by growing excitement. It was like a new chapter was waiting for us, and we could not wait to meet this new filly. How excited are you right now?
I am super excited. We've been wanting a good mare for in our herd ever since we got mules. We had to go through the whole thing with Timber, and that was really hard for us, but then we were super fortunate. We had this young filly pop up, and today is the day we're gonna go look at her, and hopefully we'll be able to bring her home. If we actually do get to bring her home, it's gonna feel so good to just have a complete herd. It's gonna be awesome. So we're excited to get down here, get over to Wyoming, get across all these snowy roads, and take a look at her, and hopefully she's just what we're picturing and just what we're wanting to complete our awesome little mountain herd of equines. Coffee and snacks. One of the most important parts of a good road trip is snacks. Caffeine. Now we're set.
Times and places are all in who you share them with, and it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with.
Just turned off the main highway, and we got 10 miles to go. It is a beautiful drive. We went through Idaho. It wasn't very snowy yet. Sun was shining. Then we popped into Wyoming. Now there's snow on the ground, and the sun is just shining through the trees. Everything's all sparkly and cheerful. So it's been a great day so far, and we haven't even seen the horse yet.
What temperature is it now?
It's clear up to 4 degrees. That's crazy. It was like 13 earlier, and yeah, it's really cooling off in this country. So 4 degrees out there. We got a half a mile to go, then a right turn, and we'll be there. I'm excited to see her in person. We've watched over and over the videos that we have of her, and she looks adorable and very fluffy right now. She's already got her winter coat coming in strong, thankfully, because it's freezing cold. We are 0.1 miles. There's a lot of places here.
Yeah, there are.
Holy smokes, I don't know where to turn. Might have to go up and turn around. Jeez.
Hey, good morning. We just passed your place. Where do you want us to turn in? We're going up and turning around. We'll head back that way. All right, we'll be back by in just a couple minutes. Okay, thank you. Bye. She'll go stand out on the road, she said.
Okay, sweet.
We're not lost.
We know where we're going, and we're going the wrong direction.
Just fearsome confused for a month or two.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to figure out a spot where we could turn around this big old truck and trailer when everything's all snowy and icy.
Yeah.
We passed it on the first go around, so making the loop, go back by, turn in the right spot. The road's up here.
All right, well, we already got her loaded. That was not really a cluster. It was actually worked out way better than we thought. We thought we were gonna have to move some panels around and back up to a corral and load her up that way, but the lady's son already had her haltered and she actually led right up into the trailer. So a lot better than we expected. She was supposed to be like kind of untouched, but she was leading pretty good. So that was awesome. She's so sweet.
That was awesome. That was super nice family. Already had her haltered and ready to go. The lady's son just walked her right in the trailer, and we were not expecting that. So we're off to a good start. We'll just say that. And she's beautiful. She's well built. Looks very sound. Big bone. So we're excited. We're gonna pull over up here and show you. We didn't really want to. We didn't want to film with their family there, and we'd never met them. It was our first time meeting those folks, and so we were just enjoying chatting with them and stuff like that. And super nice family, but we didn't want to film and make it weird. So we'll pull over up here and show you what we got. She looks awesome. Good girl.
What do you think of her?
She's awesome. We were just talking as we were leaving their house. Everything about her is better than we even hoped. Like her size and her bone is better. Her like mental disposition is better. We really like the family that she came from. It's like her color, she's got a good like buckskin hue to her, so we're real curious to see what she looks like in the spring and summer when she sheds out. It's like everything is even better than we hoped.
I'm breathing pretty hard.
Yeah, she's kind of nervous.
Yeah, this is new.
We'll
Away
be
from
home.
all your friends. The scary trailer going down the road. It's a long drive for you too.
We're gonna have some new, real goofy looking friends soon.
Long-eared friends.
Long ears and not as much muscle as you.
Josie's about your size though. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she is. It's nice because you can tell she really wants to be sweet even though she's scared.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Oh, good girl.
So when you pick up a young equine like this, like Josie or like this horse that we don't have a name for yet, we're kind of torn how to load them. Like this one had a halter on when we picked her up, but she's not halter broke. And so our two options are kind of like load her up loose and just let her keep her balance in the back of the open trailer, or try to tie her up in there, but when she's not halter broke, it's like she could easily like slip and then have the pressure on her face and then set back or something like that. And so we've thought about it and talked about it, and we feel like the best way to load and haul a youngster like this, or like when we picked up Josie, is just to load them loose, and that way if they lose their balance in the trailer, which they're not used to riding in a trailer, if they lose their balance in there, they can like naturally recover and use their head and neck however they like naturally would to recover their balance. So
It's interesting too, like a lot of times when you freeload a horse like this and not tie him up, they'll have their butt up where a horse normally would have his head. up in that like slanted part. And I think it's easier for them to brace against their hindquarters than a lot of times like traditionally loading a horse in a trailer. If you like have to slam on the brakes or take a corner, then a lot of times it's their like face that's being smushed up in the corner. And so I think like with young horses like this, or horses that just aren't handled, it's just like less confining. You're not risking them, like Jason said, like getting worried and pulling back. Sometimes when horses pull back, their next move is like to jump into the hard wall or whatever they're tied up to. And with her, she's so short that she could easily slip and like get under that divider. And so we just feel like this is a lot safer. She can kind of nestle into whatever corner and brace herself for, you know, going around corners and stuff like that. But there's less risk of her like panicking and getting herself into a wreck. So we always feel like this is safer. Some people are like, oh, if you get in a wreck, it's more dangerous if they're not tied up. I don't really know if that's true, but we're gonna drive safe. And you know, if you get in a wreck, I don't think it's good either way. So
so we loaded her loose in there. I think that's probably the best choice, and we haven't had a problem with it in the past, and she doesn't seem to be having a problem with it on this trip. So got a 4-hour drive, and then we'll be home and get to pull her out, introduce her to the mules, give her a lot of scratches and treats, and let her settle in at her new home in Idaho.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Woo. We are making her. It's been a long day in the truck, long ride in the trailer for the new filly, but she's been doing good. She's a little nervous back there, but doing good, and we're just pulling in the driveway. Need to get some shavings, some water, and some hay lined out for her, and then we'll let her hop on out of the trailer and into her new home. This is super exciting. Yeah, I bet the dogs want out.
yeah, let them puppies out.
Ready? Set. Okay.
Clyde's excited.
He's bucking and running. I figure before we put any feed in there, we'll just stick a bucket of water in there, hopefully give her to drink a little bit before she has too many other distractions. We've learned it's important to put the bucket away from the new stallmates so they can drink in peace. It's gonna be too high.
Yeah, she's just a baby.
She's going to be big, but she's not that big yet. Try that.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna try first to halter her, and then we can just lead her into her little round pen, kind of walk her around instead of just kicking the gate open and letting her run around. So we'll see how this goes. If she's really not wanting to be haltered, then we'll probably just open the gate and let her walk into a round pen. But we're gonna give her a try. Here she is. Hey, girlie. You're all right. Good girl. Good girl. There's a lot of chaos out there. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She is super sweet.
She's so cute.
She's
Like, she's cute because she's a baby, of course, but she's also just a very cute horse.
She's definitely fearful,
Yeah.
but she's also definitely wanting to be engaged and wanting to be trusting. But she's also like, who are you? I'm away from my friends. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I bet if you wanted to, you could really just walk up to her, put her in the corner, and put the halter on her. I bet she would probably not do anything crazy if you did that, but I don't know. I'm still kind of unsure of myself and my horse training, and I always err on the side of giving them space and let them think things through. So I'd probably be a lot better and get things done a lot faster if I was a little more aggressive. But I'm kind of passive, even almost a little bit to a fault. But yeah. Good girl. Yeah. One thing I learned with Riata when I was just starting is you could blow her mind in a good way by walking up to her and getting to where you could have put the halter on, and then just petting her, trying to make her feel good, and then walking away. It does something to where they're like, oh, like they're just saying hi, you know, this is great. And it gets them to kind of relax and trust you a little better. Where I probably could have just like put the halter around her neck and just been done. But I don't know. I want her to be our buddy, so just scratch her and walk away for a minute. Even if you probably could have got the halter on. I love her silver hair. Like she's got so much blonde and silver in there.
Are you gonna be a buckskin baby?
What color are you gonna be next summer? Huh?
Oh,
she really is sweet. I think she's really been treated well, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think they're really kind to their foals.
Yeah. That's super nice.
I think she just had limited handling, not rough handling.
Exactly, which is so nice. You can kind of see her letting down. Her head's dropped a little bit.
I know she almost like gets calmer when you're visiting with her. Like I noticed that when we'd stop and I'd pet her for a little while. She's like, oh, okay.
Good girl. You ready to get out of here and get some fresh air and water? Let's see if we can put this thing on you. Good girl. She's like, I may be scared of that. Why are you showing that to me? I didn't think anything of it. Good girl. You alright if I go on both sides like that? Good girl. Good girl. You're alright. That's alright. You're alright. That's okay, huh? Good girl.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Her little eyeballs are so big.
Well, she did good with the rope kind of dangling there and everything.
It was
like,
a
that's
lot.
a lot. And she probably has only been haltered a few times in her life, so.
Good girl. Good girl.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at her.
Yeah, that's not so bad, huh? Good girl. Alright, should we get out of here, get some fresh air? Give you a little space to breathe. Nice. There's ducks and dogs and barrels, and it's gonna be a good home, pal. Yeah, you're brave. You're so brave. Good girl.
Look at her eyes.
I know that.
She's like, what? What is this place?
Alright, you ready to go get a drink of water? Can you hop down out of there? I feel like
you got it. Big step.
Big step.
Oh.
Good job. You're all right.
You gotta commit. You just gotta commit, girlie.
Alright. That's good. That was good. It was a good try.
Come on down. There you go. There we go. Yeah, good girl. There we go.
Nice job. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Good girl. Want to come see these goons?
She's like, no.
She's like, nah, I'm good. Come say hi? They're alright. They're kind of crazy, but...
Yeah, when Cedar makes her look small, you know she's small.
Yeah.
Who is that, Cedar? Clyde. Why? She's Be nice to the baby.
She's doing good. Her little mouth is.
You know, she's like, I'm a baby. Be nice to me, I'm a baby. Josie, you look big compared to her. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, right.
I was a little bit worried that you might look the same size, and I was like, when your 7-month-old horse is as big as my 2-year-old mule, I'm gonna be real sad. I feel like Josie was like her size when we got her.
I think Josie's grown quite a bit.
I do too. I don't know if that's quite true, but it feels like she was about that size.
We'll have to watch the video of picking her up.
Yeah.
And see what her size was compared to these panels.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to look. We don't have a name for this one yet. We've been brainstorming, but if you have any cool Western names for a mare that's going to be big, mountain mare, let us know in the comments, because we're kind of stumped. We have some fun ideas, but we don't have anything that's been 100% yes so far.
Her mom was a quarter Percheron, 3/4 quarter horse, and her dad is a full Percheron, so she's over half draft. She's gonna be a big girl. Yeah, good girl. Good. That makes me feel good.
Good girl. So she was born on the solar eclipse, and she has this little eclipse mark on her forehead. But don't get any ideas. I don't want to call her Eclipse.
No, that's...
It feels like something a teenage girl would name their horse. It's cool because she was actually born on the eclipse, but I'm not calling her Eclipse for the next 25 years. So we'll remember that her birthday was on the eclipse, but I'm not calling her that.
I suggested that we could maybe call her Luna.
Which I kind of like.
But, yeah. So it's maybe on the list.
Yeah. But this star that she has is really cool with like the little black dot in it. Can you see that pretty good right there? Well, should we get her some shavings?
Yeah.
Let her just kind of settle in and process things a little bit.
I think so. She's so sweet.
She's super sweet. Like, she wants to be sweet. We still love you. You're the OG. Original goober.
Yep. I love you already. See that itchy baby. Oh my. Oh my goodness. You're so itchy and sweet. Oh. Yes.
Give her a few shavings and some food and let her settle in to a new home.
What she uses on making.
Yeah, this should be fine for now.
Replace 'em. Don't care too much about that, do you?
No, pretty dang good. I sure like her.
Me too. Whoa.
She got that long toenail.
I know she does. Be a little more agile when she doesn't have such long feet. What do you think of those? She's like, they're pretty cool, I guess. Do I eat them or what?
We're gonna give her a mix of straight grass and then just a little alfalfa. We don't want to give her anything too hot that she's not used to. You hungry, pal? She's just like, quit talking to that camera.
Give me some of that.
Give me my dinner. Here you go, Burley.
Are you hungry?
I'm out. There you go. Ready? Over the top.
Yum.
I think I'll just give her one tiny flake of alfalfa to start with, just like one flake. Love this stuff.
Yum.
Well, that's the end of an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you click subscribe. If you do, we'll bring you along as we train this little filly to be the ultimate mountain mare, we hope. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.